You tuned in to the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Jones would post to Instagram. He would say, tell your mans I want to do a versus against him since he made us lose our last versus at the Apollo. Y'all call Swiss. LOL. Happy Memorial Day. LOL. Smoke ain't your thing. We all know that. So let's settle this like this. LOL. Capo would then caption the post by saying, let's settle this once and for all. We can do it right in Harlem. We know you ain't been here in a while, but they still love you. LOL. What up, my people? Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Capo is at it again. Jim Jones is at it again on Happy Memorial Day, first of all. Shout out to everybody celebrating. Hope y'all doing it safe. But Jim Jones, today on Instagram, made a post. You know, him and Cameron over the last year or so, they've been going back and forth on social media, and it really died down a little bit. They really ain't been going at each other at all, for real. But they got a history of doing this. Y'all know the whole Jomo. Cameron was making fun of Jim Jones on his podcast. It is what it is, calling him Jomo. And they just kept going back and forth, right? Well, Jim Jones wants to settle it. And the way he wants to settle it, as he said in the post, he said, look, you know, smoke ain't your thing. Like, you're not really known for boxing niggas or fighting niggas all like that. We all know that Freaky Ziggy was the muscle. Jim Jones was the muscle. But them two was the real muscle behind Dipset, behind Cameron, since Cameron came in the game. Y'all remember that? I remember watching them old beef DVDs and seeing a young Jim Jones, like half the size he is now, young, skinny, wasn't built how he is now at all. But he was going hard, for Cameron. He was really the muscle. He was getting shit done. He was like the jack of all trades. He could set up studios. He knew how to do all that. He knew how to shoot, as far as shoot videos. He directed a few videos, his own videos, other artists' videos. Like, Jim Jones he's talented, right? And he's one of my favorite rappers. But he wants to do a versus. He said, hey, call Swizz up. Let's do the verses since we got these disagreements and we're beefing, not a real beef, but we be going at each other. Let's settle it at a versus. You know, he said, you know, smoke ain't your thing. You don't want to fight. Let's do a versus. Keep it on wax. And I think this would, to be honest, and he blamed Cameron for them losing to the Locks. The Locks, Jadakiss, they had a great night on when it was Dipset versus the Locks. The Locks whooped they ass, and I did not think that was gonna happen. Jadakiss, though, he got some. Jadakiss is one of the coldest MCs, and he got some of the coldest verses on features. He got some of the raw songs. Kiss the Game Goodbye, his first album. That shit, I had that CD. That shit, I played that shit over and over and over. Man, what's that line? I can't remember the line, but anyway, he got some legendary classic songs and some classic 16s on features. So the Locks destroyed them. Jim Jones blamed it on Cameron. I think really they just had an off night, and the Locks, they was in the zone that night. But Cameron versus Jim Jones in a versus, I'm trying to think. I think it would be it would be evenly matched to me. Now, I would already say Jim Jones would win that because I like more Jim Jones songs. I like him as an artist better than I like Cameron. Even though I got introduced to Jim Jones through Cameron, I 100% listen to I got way more Jim Jones tracks on my mixtape playlist, on my playlist on YouTube. Way more than I got a Cameron. Right? Way more. And that Purple Haze album, that shit was the shit when I was in high. That shit came out when I was probably like 15, something like that. 15, 16. I rocked that shit back to back. Stayed on repeat. So, but Jim Jones, his first album to me is a classic. On My Way to Church is a classic. His second album is up there. Not a classic to me, but it's up there. Summer with Miami. A dope ass record. And then even his third joint was good. His third CD was raw. So, but Cameron got a lot of hits too, and then but how would they like if these are two artists and they got a lot of songs together? Who gets to use who? Because they got a lot of collabs. They have a lot of songs where it's both of them, especially like the Hey Ma. I think that was actually Cameron's song, so probably Cameron can use it. Even though in verses they be using songs that they was just featured on. So I don't know how they would split it up. I guess whoever song it actually was, they could probably use it, and a person that was featured probably can't use it. But if this happens, we'll see. Ballin', that Ballin' go crazy. Summer in Miami. What man? I'm trying to think. The one with the game. Eastside, we ride. Oh, the Max B, G's up, hoes down. If the can't swim, she gon' drown. In the streets, hitting the 4 pounds. You ain't know we was them niggas, the nigga you know now. G's up, nigga. Jim Jones got some hits, and he can really rap. So can Cameron. They both can. I think this is an even fight as far as a verse. I think this is an even versus, and I think it'll be a great look. A great look. I want to see this. Hopefully Cameron responds. We'll see. I'll keep y'all tuned in if Cameron responds. Maybe he'll respond tomorrow on the show. He might just do that because usually a lot of times when something happens, he'll respond the next day on his podcast. So I'm gonna keep y'all tuned in. I'm gonna be checking for it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Who y'all think will win? Who y'all got in the verses? Cameron or Jim Jones? Which one who y'all got? And like, share, subscribe. You know all that. Memberships are $1.99 a month. If you do sign up for the membership, I will shout your name out at the end of every video. Shout out to John Paul. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7 Day Theory.